Now, for me personally, welcome to the travel vlog. We arrived in Slovenia in our Airbnb and it's gorgeous here. Like, such a nice view of the mountains, and we're all alone here. So there are a few houses, but nobody's currently here, so we're all alone. And I'm really looking forward to the next few days. And now it's kind of getting cold because we have it's almost 9 in the evening. And now I think we're gonna make dinner and go to bed pretty soon. It's been a long day. And then we'll see what we're gonna do tomorrow. It's the next morning. I'm almost in the same spot as yesterday. And we just had breakfast, and I think now we're gonna go for a hike. The sun is shining. I actually woke up for the sunrise at 4:30, but it wasn't great, so I went back to sleep. We're on our way. We want to hike to some mountain peaks, but it's just very small peaks. And I have no idea how far it really is. But we have many possibilities to make it a longer or shorter hike. So we just see what we're up to, how far we want to go. This is our house there. So we just started hiking and now we have a bit of a view of how far we've already come in 15 minutes. So we made it to the peak, as you could see, but it just started raining, and the weather forecast definitely did not say anything about rain. And it's not a high peak, so there are still a lot of trees, so I think it will be fine. We'll just not rest here for half an hour, and that's our highest peak. And now we continue over 2 other smaller peaks and then go back home. And yeah, but I'm curious to see how the weather is gonna continue. And I think there you can see our Airbnb again. And I think it's always nice to kind of see how much elevation we conquered, even if it's not that much today, but it's nice. So we're obviously back in our Airbnb, showered, read a little bit, cooked dinner, ate dinner, we made a fire, and now actually I wanted to see a gorgeous sunset today, but I'm not sure. There are a lot of clouds, so I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but otherwise we're just gonna enjoy our evening inside and look outside if anything gorgeous is happening.
Hast du so ein Ding angezündet?
Ja. Today we had a pretty relaxing morning, and now we just wanted to go outside, but realized when we stepped outside, or like just before we stepped outside, that it had started raining. And so I made a fire instead, and we're gonna be inside for a bit longer and maybe go for a walk in an hour or so. So it stopped raining and we decided to go for a walk, and then when we put on our shoes we realized it started raining again. But this time we decided to go out anyways, and now, it's raining, we're outside, but it's still kind of beautiful. So I'm warming up our lunch, and let me show you. Here's the aftermath of going outside when it's raining. We're drying our clothes because obviously we got wet. This is just the angle for evening lighting. So it's evening, and we continued like having a very chill day, drying our clothes back here on the clothing rack. And now I was hoping for a sunset again, and it's not looking that great, but there's a little bit of color, so let me show you. It's the next day, but it's already evening, and I wanted to give you a little update of what we did today. So today we visited the closest like little town or like city, I don't know, it's the fourth largest city in Slovenia, Kran, but it's still pretty small and it was actually exhausting. And then on our way back we visited like a spot by the river. So we hitchhiked to the city and back. And this guy told us that we went there with, told us about this secret little spot where the river is a bit deeper and it's just perfect for kind of swimming for a little bit because usually the river is not deep enough for that. And so we checked out that place and I took a little dip there. It was really cold, but it was the first like swim of the year. It was wonderful, it was beautiful. The nature, the color of the water, just really refreshing after like a seriously exhausting day in like a pretty hot like old town. And then it started raining, so we kind of ran up the mountain and we heard some sounds of coming thunderstorm. So it was like, oh shoot, that's not good when you're in the mountains. So we kind of ran up the mountain and then I had to take a shower again because we were drenched in sweat. But right now the weather turned around and I want to show you like in this direction and in this direction. It's beautiful. It's always the same mountain, so you have seen them before now, but I still want to show you because they're gorgeous. It's 5:30 and I got up for the sunrise. So actually the sunrise is already over, but because we're in the mountain, there's no sun here. But today is clear, and so I think it's still really beautiful. Down there, that's our Airbnb, and now you can see like the first light hitting these mountains. Let me try to make it a bit darker. And also the shadow of these mountains, because not all of these mountains get sunlight because of the mountain I am on and like the mountains behind me. And I think that's really interesting and beautiful. Down near the house again, but I want to show you this mountain kind of where we are on now has a bit of sunshine, and like the city down there is pretty much in sunshine now. And honestly now I'm thinking about going back to bed because it's just like 6 a.m. and we have a really long day ahead of us because we're going to Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, and then tonight we're going to take the night train back home. And here I just want to say a little something about slow traveling. So Slovenia is not a big country, so many people kind of visit for a week and try to see the whole country. We've been here for 5 days and we've just stayed in one accommodation. Now I think there's nothing wrong with however you do it, but I love just being in one place and being able to explore the surrounding, seeing things in different times of the day, being able, to try for a sunrise 3 times until I get to see one. Same goes for a sunset. Going somewhere else does not really guarantee you happiness. I also really don't believe in the whole you're finding yourself when you're traveling thing. Traveling is like living. You still want to get good rest, you still want to eat good food, you still want to spend time with the people you like and maybe explore a bit more because you're in a new place. But I think slow traveling allows me to do that in kind of like a very low stress way, and it gives me the opportunity to just commit to one place And even though like 5 days are never enough to like learn everything about some place, it's still a lot more time than just being here for 1 day and then moving on to the next like sightseeing must see or something like that. It has been a wonderful few days, and I really want to come back to Slovenia because of course there's so many more beautiful things that I would like to explore, that I would like to see, that I would like to do, but you know, I'd rather make it in a few trips instead of trying to fit everything in 1 week. Let me know your opinion, and I know this is very much so also depending on how much vacation days you get, how many chances you have to travel, and how far you've come, and personality type and things like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to bed now. So it's time to leave. This was our Airbnb. It was really lovely, and now we walk down the mountain again. And actually it's supposed to like start raining a lot, so I have my rain jacket right here, but I really do hope that it won't, because you know, I don't want to be wet until tomorrow morning when we're home. Hello everyone, it's the evening now and I am at the train station, as you can see. It's the train station in Ljubljana. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. I hope I will be able to sleep. And I think this is it for this vlog. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you here back when I come out with my next video. Thank you so much for watching. And now I'm gonna hop on the night train.